Last chance, Stark. Come quietly, or be taken.
Yeah, gotta tell you, I don't do good with ultimatums.
Gambit, hit him hard. We could have avoided all this, Tony. Just come with us and answer some questions.
Sorry, Summers, but you have no authority to arrest me.
I'm not gonna ask again. Come quietly or be taken.
The dart I hit Gambit with was a tranquilizer. This is not. You better be sure you want to take this the whole way, Scott.
You've been warned.
You can't win this contest, Summers. Call it off, now!
I'm not stopping. You're gonna have to do better than this.
Suit yourself. I didn't want it to come to this, Scott. You could have listened to me the first time.
Iron Man, by order of S.H.I.E.L.D., you are ordered to stand down.
Me? I was the one trying to prevent this.
That may be the case, but all I know is half a city block just got leveled, and you're standing there with a suit with enough firepower to make people nervous. For the safety of you and everyone else, I am ordering you to stand down.
You know, Fury, all I tried to do was help. Okay, fair play. All right, Nick, let's talk.
Sentinels are still active. Every government in the world is preparing for the worst, many of which are sure it's going to be brought on the mutant kind. So why am I not surprised that, in spite of all of this, I find you here, in my home?
In light of current affairs, I certainly hope my welcome hasn't worn out, Charles.
Eric, you're as welcome here now as you always were. But I must ask you to consider stopping this madness.
Madness? No, old friend, you've had me mistaken. Madness is the fact that in our day and age, mutant kind is still feared and loathed among lesser beings. Madness is a series of mechanical Goliaths created to detain or destroy our mutant brothers. My achievement shall be to eliminate this madness.
Eliminate or annihilate? Through your actions, you give Homo sapiens more reasons to distrust and fear mutants. This will only lead to darker days ahead.
On this, we disagree. You've sent your X-Men out to seek answers as to why these things happen. I aim to stop them from happening. Instead of progress, your X-Men create chaos.
Fire we reported at the old fire hall is still burning out of control.
And you would speak to me of madness.
Eric, you know as well as I do that this can be resolved without a war. Once the Sentinels are deactivated...
There will be more to follow, and still more after. You've aimed to change the world all your life, Charles. And you have, in many ways. But in the most fundamental sense of the word, you've failed in your goals. I offer you the chance to see it changed through my actions.
I won't let you destroy the world, Eric. It's more complicated than simple demolition and eradication.
Then we're finished here. My offer stands, Charles. The time is coming for extreme action. You and your X-Men have this choice. You can stand at my side, or you can kneel at my feet. Someone got a hold of my experimental tech. That's how the Sentinels are still operating. I can give you everything I have on the device. From there, you might get a lead on who's in control. Of course, I tried explaining this to them, but they decided to put me under citizen's arrest instead.
Alright, here's the deal. First you come with us, answer a few follow-up questions, and bring the data along. Then give all the information to the X-Men, as we agreed. And this time, don't fight. And what's wrong with you? You were supposed to lead the team on the intel gathering op, and instead, you managed to cause hundreds of thousands of dollars in property damage. Not to mention, reinforce why the public is so goddamn scared of mutants in the first place.
Listen, I heard what he said in there. That was his invention inside the Sentinel mainframe, and we needed him to figure out a way to shut these things down.
So you tried to capture him. Okay, I'd expect him to overreact that way. But you're supposed to be level-headed and leading. And where the hell is McCoy? You didn't think it would be a good idea to bring a scientist along to the laboratory?
Told you.
Logan, enough.
I've got enough going on with Magneto. I do not need incidents like this taking my attention away from the main objective. I'm gonna let you slide just this once, but from now on, you guys better stay off my radar. Let's go.
So, what are we gonna tell Chuck?
We'd better have Psylocke on standby at the mansion.
How much farther?
Calculating. 1/4 mile southwest. Coordinates downloading now.
So, what's this? Like some kind of telepath swimsuit competition?
Whenever you're ready to take things seriously, Mr. Stark, we can begin.
Listen, sweetie. I already told S.H.I.E.L.D. everything I can remember about that lockout inhibition chip.
I'm sure you did. I'm here to figure out anything you don't remember. Somewhere in your mind, there's a memory of what happened. I need only find it. Are you ready to begin?
Here's hoping.
Oh, for the love of God.
Come on, lady. You're reading my mind wearing that? What am I supposed to be thinking about?
What a disturbed individual you are.
You can admit it. You like the scenery. So, what are you doing after this? All right. I'll just be in here.
He's not lying. He has no recollection of that technology beyond its planning stages.
Could you get anything else?
Several memory fragments indicate that he's had bits of his technology stolen over the years. But, due to the fact that he's usually drunk, it's hard to pinpoint exactly when it would have happened, and which data in particular was stolen. I'm afraid I've done all I can.
Thank you, Betsy. Anything we can use from that?
Possibly. According to what he told S.H.I.E.L.D., it would appear Tony was working on this tech around the time of the Stark Expo 4 years ago. While I can't access his memories the way Betsy can, I can at least cross-reference the company he kept.
A complete list of everyone at Stark Expo?
Many of the scientists involved would have been well recognized as the best in their fields. A gathering of information like that would be a myriad of technological wealth, which no doubt could be corrupted by the less nobly inclined. A proverbial kid in a candy store.
So it's not just Stark's data. All of the technology at the Stark Expo could have been compromised.
Quite so, but who would be smart enough to make use of all these different resources?
Sinister.
Destination reached. Setting location beacon.
So, this is McCoy's lab. After all these years, the answer is right here. Now, to just find it. These once belonged to the heroes of that time. But some of this just doesn't add up. There was no record of these relics belonging to mutants. What really happened back then?
The historical records state that the Sentinels had exterminated humankind by the year 2047 AD.
I need to access the internal memory.
My mutant brothers, your lives are in danger. Even as you listen to my words, your very existence, our very existence, is threatened. Despite what human governments tell the public, we mutants now face a very real possibility of extermination. I will not allow that to happen. The pathetic human governments claim to have decommissioned their Sentinel projects, and yet those very Sentinels still function. The politicians claim they don't know how or why Sentinels are still active, but their neglect serves to exacerbate the situation. At this very moment, my brothers, Sentinels are out there, threatening mutant-kind's very existence. Innocent mutant lives taken by machines designed to hunt and engage without provocation and without remorse. They function for one reason alone and will continue until their goal is reached. The goal? Complete genocide of mutant kind. I have demanded that these human-made abominations be destroyed, to no avail. Now, instead of demands, I make threats. For too long, Homo sapiens have been allowed to have an illusion of authority. That time is at an end. From this moment on, for every mutant death, there will be consequences. For every unprovoked Sentinel attack, there will be a retaliation. Make no mistake, Homo sapiens. My Brotherhood will attack you with the same ruthlessness that your Sentinels have shown us. Consider my words, humans. No longer will mutants be the only species fearing extinction. My mutant Brotherhood will prevail.
Preparing for uplink.
Times are bleaker now than ever before. Our resistance is falling fast. If you're receiving this message, then I fear the worst has happened, and we've lost. The Sentinels are still operating, although I fear the historical records will have been altered to show the world fell as a result of Magneto's war against humanity.
Come on.
The destruction of the entire civilized world as we know it, mutant and human alike. This declaration of war is only the first step, and it was all planned. I fear my time has come. If there's anything to be done, it's got to be done from the beginning. The declaration of the war. If you have the means, then please, help the world survive.
I don't understand. The war he's talking about. It was one of the biggest threats in the world at that point, but records indicate that it never actually happened. The historical records say that Magneto was killed before he ever fully waged his war.
Confirmed. Magneto fell in battle against the X-Men when he attacked with his Brotherhood of Mutants.
Maybe I can find a historical record that hasn't been altered. There's only one other person I can think of who would have had access to the records of what really happened back then. And best of all, we might be able to find out exactly what we need to know right now.
That really freaking hurt. Stupid Sentinel. You know what? I'm getting really sick of being killed off in every single one of these stupid videos, you know? Being clawed, being ripped apart by beasts, being stomped on by big, huge robots, being shot by them. This is getting freaking ridiculous, you know that? I get killed off more than Sean Bean. Sean Bean, what's he been in? Game of Thrones, 007, Lord of the Rings? Hey, I know a guy who just looks like one of the Lord of the Rings characters, that douchebag Captain McKay Random. Oh yeah, I'm going to break the fourth wall. So what if I break the fourth wall? It's the fourth wall that's been breaking me, crushing each and every one of us for as long as we've been existing. Yeah, I'm really sick of that Captain McKay Random. He's been hating on me for years, and this is his ultimate payback. But you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm Deadpool, and I'm awesome! Now that that's taken care of, where are those autographed copies of Wolverine's Black Sabbath cover? I gotta make some money on eBay, baby! Haha! Deadpool!